What's up, kings, queens, bosses, all of my young people, everyone in their respectful places? I am Queen Boss Lady, and I'm back to do another video. So let me go ahead and fill y'all in. Let me go ahead and drop it on your top. I'm hearing these wheels keep rolling and rolling. I'm outside, 29, G5. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, it sounds like a bad shake to me. Look, don't invite me over if y'all don't got y'all some of this. Y'all better go get y'all some H2O and drink it in a glass. You know, act a little bougie. Act a little classy. Not act, be a little classy. Get you some H2O and some sun. But let me go ahead and fill y'all in. Let me go ahead and drop it on your top. Somebody's wife hired a private investigator to investigate their husband. I wonder how that got on top of the shirt, because I didn't put it like that. But anyways, you probably wondering how something got on top of something. But somebody's wife hired a private investigator to investigate their husband. They thought their husband was cheating, which this husband was very much cheating. But she found out, this wife done found out some other interesting things about this man that she never knew. Basically, she didn't know that she married a warlock. She married someone that, you know, they make sacrifices, they do evil things for money, for come-ups. That's what this wife has found out. So much dirt on this husband, to the point where she just can't stomach it. She just cannot stomach it. Also, I'm gonna get back to that, but I was picking up on somebody want to kill you how you living, but you ain't living like how somebody can kill you. So these people was doing like Jezebel spirits on curses on you, spells on you, trying to make you be a prostitute or a stripper so you can live that type of lifestyle, so you know you can easily get touched like that. They also like blackballed you. You wasn't able to get a job, so it's like they want you to resort in selling drugs or selling your body so that, you know, you could get touched like that. You could easily get touched is what I'm getting, like, you know. But it's like you chose to like stick it out. Like, you stuck it out. You went without. You ain't try to keep up with nobody. You ain't try to keep up with the Joneses. You didn't care about nobody seeing you in this state, because you knew that it was gonna be good at the end. You knew that you was taking a different route. You knew that you was taking the long route. And you may have did it for a little while, but you realized like it wasn't you or something like that. But this wife is realizing how evil and malicious her husband is. She also realizing that how people drop dead around this man. Like, people literally drop dead around this man that I'm talking about. Your father or this father. People literally be fine. They be fine until they get around this man, and all of a sudden their health take a turn for the worse. Their mental state take a turn for the worse. This could be somebody, I'm talking about, smart, good health, intelligent. But once they start hanging around this man, and I'm not only getting that the wife is realizing this, the people in the city is realizing this. People in the town is realizing that everybody that goes around this man, they end up dead. They end up unalive. You ain't even gotta be living like that. This the type of man that you ain't even gotta be living that type of lifestyle, and he'll still try to get you touched. He'll still, you know, your health could be A1, and you start hanging with this person all the time, and then all of a sudden you're sick and your health is declining. And then all of a sudden this man, he have people that do paperwork for him. He have certain people that do paperwork for him. So this what he'll do. He'll get you sick, right? He'll go to the root lady and get you sick, right? And then he'll change your will. Somehow, some way or another, he'll be in your will. And this is just being honest right now. He'll change your will somehow, some way. He won't get your whole will. It's like you could leave 10,000 a piece to your kids. So let's say you got 3 kids and you leave them 10,000 each. Somehow, some way, he in the will. He done got 5 bands. He done got 10 bands too. And he'll do it like that. He won't cut the kids or, you know, the immediate people around them all the way out the will, but he'll make sure that he's in the will somehow, some way. And the family and the friends, they're not thinking anything of it, because it's like that he was with these people every day. These people be grounded, and they don't be seeing it coming. They don't see this man. I keep hearing like father figure. They don't see this man snaking them out. Because see, they'll hang with this man like this. They'll be tight with this man. And so the family and friends, they not thinking nothing of it. Like, you know, yeah, they left so-and-so in the will. That's, you know, they was best friends, or they was close cousins, or they was, you know, they was. Look, didn't I say he go to the witch doctor? This is somebody who's always looking for a body. This is somebody who always looking for a sacrifice, looking for a come up. And they use bodies. This is what this wife is figuring out about this husband. When she just hired a private investigator to follow him, because she thought that he was a player, and he very much is a player. And he thought that he could play her. He thought he could play everybody. This person don't have no loyalty to nobody. To nobody. This person is all about ownership. And that's what he wanted to take from his wife. He wanted to get this from his wife here. And she just, I'm getting, she started suspecting something wasn't right with him. She started, you know, she just got a hunch. I keep a feeling about this person. He wanted to have ownership over something that she owned, over something that she built on her own before she even met this man. And he thought he was going to take it from her. I'm telling you, this somebody who, they vicious and they malicious, and they want to, they'll do this, they'll get you how you living. You know what I'm saying? So even if you're around this man, golly, he's two-faced. This somebody that don't tell the truth about nothing that they say, nothing that they talk about. If they do, if they are telling the truth, it's business that's not supposed to be discussed with somebody else. Yeah, this somebody who tried to even stop you on your journey. This somebody who even came up against their daughter. This somebody who took their own son out. Or they trying to take their own son out. They want to stop your happiness. Let's let the cards do some clarifying for us. Because this man... But everybody is realizing now, like, wow, my dad was fine. My dad was fine. They want your gift. They want your gift. They mad because you possess something that this person does not possess. And this person, this father figure, this is giving father figure. I don't even feel like this father figure may have said something to the wife about you. Excuse me. To make her doubt you. To make her not, you know, have no type of interest in you or something like that. Because this somebody that can't work alone. Witchcraft one-on-one. If people cannot control you, they control how the people around you view you and see you. That's the first step. That's the first witchcraft one-on-one. So this person, this man, This father figure felt like he couldn't control you because you wouldn't fall into the traps of prostitution. You wouldn't fall into the traps of selling drugs. You didn't fall into the street life, the gang life. I'm getting, if you had it would have been easier to get people to go against you here, get people to touch you here. You are protected. Yeah. Money mailbox. Mailbox money, I'm sorry. Yeah, this man wants your mailbox money. I'm getting that this wife wanted to hire a private investigator because she got money. She got money, and she wanted to make sure. She knew people was dropping dead around this husband, this father figure here. She also felt like this man was sleeping with her daughter. And this is the type of man, this is the type of father figure that whatever is going on in his life, that he wants going on in his life, say for instance that he is sleeping with his wife's daughter, right? He wants the same thing to transpire in his daughter life. So he want his daughter to experience the same thing, even though he has fully control over sleeping with his wife's daughter. This is something he wants to do. This is something he takes pleasure in doing. But he still wanted to happen in your life too. So he wants your daughter to start sleeping with your boyfriend or your husband. Also, this wife felt like this husband was trying to take her out. If you think you can't die from a broken heart, baby, let me put it on your top. Let me fill you in so you can get the news. Yes, you can die of a broken heart. He wanted to stress this lady out by playing games. He could have even got argumentative with her, arguing about where he been. You know, when she know where he been, because she got a private detective, she got a private investigator following him. Look, because this is what he was after. This is the whole reason why he even married this woman, for her abundance. Yeah, this person didn't want nobody to look up to you. This woman found out a whole lot, and all she wanted to know was he cheating? And she found out he was doing witchcraft on people. He was a warlock here. What else, God? What else, angels? Treacherous. This is a dangerous person here, and they try to play like they innocent. You see how this could be a person that like dogs. You see how this dog kind of look innocent, but he look crazy. But you see on this side, it say doggy doubles. Yeah, this person got a double mind. This person could also like to wear hats here, and he like to attract this person, this man, this warlock. He like to attract younger women. Yeah, she felt like he wasn't being a helping hand to his own daughter, his real daughter here. He wasn't being a helping hand. But he was so hands-on with her daughter, and that wasn't his child. That wasn't his biological child here. And she thought that was strange, because that's another thing that was revealed in this detective. This detective, like, hey, you know, he got a real daughter or whatever, and this real daughter is going through some type of hardship, some type of financial struggle. But your daughter is not struggling at all. Like, he hands-on with her. She need a car. He buy the daughter a car. He buy the daughter clothes. He pay the daughter bills. You know, everything is, but yet his real daughter, he leave her out in the cold. This man is also sexually attracted to his own daughter, and because he cannot have her sexually, he didn't feel like the need to take care of her or see about her. This a wicked man here. I'm talking about I'm not gonna be in this long. Yeah, didn't I just say? Because he couldn't be his daughter boo thing here. He was not interested in helping her in any way, shape, form, or fashion. He all about sex here. This is someone who is all about sex. Don't blow my cards away. What else did this lady find out? God will not leave you. Okay, my forehead itching. This lady found out that you believe in God. This somebody who don't believe in God. This man was trying to take this wife out, but he was trying to take her out in a sneaky, conniving way. He was trying to break her heart and have her around here just suffering and crying and stressing. He was hoping that the stress that he caused this woman would lead to her demise, and that he would be left with everything she owned. And she knew that. She started picking up on that. Your family hates you. Yep. This could be up to 6 people in this family. They know about this plot. They know about this plan, this scheme. They get paid to be in on this. So the daughter is also in on trying to hurt her mother as well. I'm hearing from a pup. This man raised this child. She could have been 6 years old, 10 years old when they met. This daughter could have already been 10 or 6. So he watched this girl, he watched this young lady grow up, and then he started having sex with this young lady. And that's what was also, this investigator uncovered that too as well. She also, oh Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Yeah, you see how my foot went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? That's what he wanted for this woman. He wanted to put her to sleep. But he wanted to do it so sneaky and so conniving, because I'm getting, everybody knows that people drop dead around this man. So if he could just get her to, you know, be unalive with something that's a natural cause, she just, you know, she just stretched out. She just stressed out and had a stroke or something like that, or stressed out and had a heart attack. Those are natural causes. So people wouldn't really be looking at him. But people are already looking into him. I'm getting at least up to 10 people. This lady found out that you was smart and you was intelligent. He was telling her the complete opposite. He was telling her that, you know, he's not really hands-on with you because you're not smart or you're not intelligent. You're not no hard worker. But that's not what the detective came up with. Yeah. Knew you. The detective seen that, nah, this not the person. Because she told him, like, well, he's saying this and that about his daughter. But the detective seen that you was a hard worker. You working, minding your business. What else, God? This card popped off at me. If someone wants to walk out of your life, let them go. And that's how you was feeling about your dad. Like, you didn't try to have a relationship with him that much. And she picked up on that. Like, the daughter really not trying to come towards him neither. Yeah, this detective said that you were rich in your spirit here. Because this man, this father figure has more than you, and he's not sharing with you. He's not giving you anything. He's actually giving what he's supposed to be giving to you. He's giving to the stepdaughter here. And that's another red flag that popped up for this wife here. She's like, why is he giving my daughter all this love, support, and attention, financial gain, but he got a whole daughter out here and he's not giving her the 10 of Pentacles? He's not giving her a helping hand. He's not giving her a heart here. He's not pouring into her. You could have been walking at the time or something like that. You could have been walking. Okay, so this is what this father figure do. And then we got money. He's treating this other daughter like a queen. He's treating this daughter. He knew this daughter was gonna grow up and have sex with him. He also wanted you to be jealous of this stepdaughter. He wanted you to feel unloved. He wanted you to feel rejected. He wanted that to kind of mess with your mental state. But you rich in your spirit. That's what the detective is saying. Like, I see this person, she walking to work. You may didn't have a car, and he went and bought this stepdaughter a car. And this detective is like, well, the stepdaughter or the real daughter is walking to work. The real daughter is walking to the store, walking to the grocery store here, and she seemed just fine. But it's like this stepdaughter here, she felt like entitled to this. Yeah, she was real easy. This stepdaughter easy as hell. Huh? What else? You could have had to move to a new city because of what this father, all of the rumors, and all of the hidden motives that he had. He had people teaming up against you. I'm getting that people would come into your life and they would know that they were supposed to help you, and it would start off good until they seen your dad or something like that. They met up with your dad. Let's just say they ran into your dad at the grocery store or something like that, or they ran into your dad somewhere. He convinced them not to help you. He convinced them to join forces with him. He convinced these people to not help you. So you could have noticed that something was good with a particular person. Yeah, these people noticed that this what you do. You wait on the Lord. You learn on this journey to be patient and just wait on the Lord, because when the Lord steps in and does whatever he does for you, it's abundance. It's something that nobody can take from you. You never look to this father figure to do anything for you. And that bothered him. Because I'm getting like he was just waiting for you to come crawling and begging and with your hand out, saying, please help me, Dad. And he was ready to slam the door in your face. He was ready. It's like he was waiting on this all his life. You feel free. You could make music. Okay, he convinced these people to blackball you as well and not help you start a business here. Yep. He told them that you the red flag, you the problem, you the issue. That's why you struggling. But all along it was him making you struggle. It was him going behind the scenes and making you carry burdens and making you carry loads that you was not even supposed to carry in the first place. Be at war with yourself. Yeah, this is what he said. You at war with yourself because you're not a good person. You the slime. This is what he was telling people that came into your life. And it's like this. It's like these people that I'm getting, like, they goofballs. They goofballs because it's like they went against theyself. They went at war with theyself because they had the right idea about you when they first came into your life. They had it's like I'm seeing like the ball was turning, the wheel was turning in your favor, and these people had the right idea to help you start a business, or you already had started a little business or whatever, and these people were supposed to pour into you and get it up off of the ground. And they were doing it. They was like in the process. Y'all could have sat down and talked about certain things and certain deals and certain angles, business names. Y'all could have paid for like LLCs, and then all of a sudden these people just stop answering your phone call. They just stop completely messing with you. It's like they threw you back to the wolves. They threw you back. Yet they tested and provoked the Most High. That's what these people did. Instead of listening to their own heart, listening and following their own spirit like they was doing. Because see, this the thing, that's why I say they goofballs, because you're going in these interactions that you had with these people, they could have sniffed you out right then if you wasn't no good person. They could have sniffed you out right then. They could have read into you then and said, no, this ain't nobody that we want to invest in. This ain't nobody that we want to trust in. Why they gonna be trusting in you all this time and investing in you all this time, and then when they sit down or have an encounter with your dad, now they don't want to invest in you no more. But your angels are protecting you. Your angels have been protecting you throughout this whole situation. Yeah. Can I come see you in reverse? No, you don't want to see this dad, because you know that he's a thief. You know that he's been stealing opportunities from you. He's no longer able to steal no more opportunities from you. He's not able to make you look like you're the thief here. And that's what he was telling people. No, we stay away from that person, because when we get around that person, we lose things. We lose out. We miss opportunities. That's what he was telling these people here that want to help you. That's what he was telling this wife here. Because I'm getting this wife she wasn't no bad wife. You know how you get some wives and you got an outside child. She don't want you to take care of that outside child. She don't want you to see about that outside child. No, this wasn't that type of wife. This was a real virtuous woman here. This woman was like, why aren't you taking care of your child, your outside child? I understand that the child is outside of the marriage, but still, it could have even been questions, and what he could have said, this child is a thief. This child will steal from us. This child will run us down in the grave. This child will run us raggedy. Yeah, but they found out that you the head and not the tail. They found out when they looked at you that you had good health. They found out that this person only come around when they want something. They found out that this man ain't no king. They found out that you love your own company. You love your own company. This man on the lookout. This father figure is on the lookout right now, and everybody that decided to go against him, they was paid off. Everybody that decided to go against you, instead of your father taking money and investing in you, he actually paid these people here to see things his way. He's like, no, see it my way. See it my way. And these goofballs, they went for it. They went for it. He even told them, I'm hearing, if you help her, she'll get way past your kids. Look, money move. He said, and I'm getting, it got to the point where at one point he told the truth about you being the head. About you being the head here to some group, some organization, right? Somebody with some kids. And he told them, listen, if you help her, she will surpass. He will surpass. This king is out here. If you help this person, they will transition into a whole king on your ass. And they will be better than all 4 of your sons. And this person like, well, I don't want that. I don't want this person to outshine my child. I don't want this person to outgrind my child. I don't want this person to outwork my child. I don't want this person to have more than my child. But these kids that this person is talking about didn't want nothing in life. It's like they was a part of this street life. They was a part of this gang life. They weren't trying to start no business. They weren't trying to be no entrepreneurs. They wasn't trying to live life right. So he felt like, he went in partnership. He went in business with your dad to keep you, you know them cars that you can wind them back like that. And when you wind them back, but once you let them go, them things go fast. So this what these people, this what this organization chose to get with your dad and do to you. They like, nah, let's wind her back And just, if you hold the car there, and I thought I had that car in here because my baby just brought one to me the other day. Wow. Listen, this what these people was, this what they plan was, to wind you back and to have you sitting there. And this man trying to wake his damn kids up. He like, psh, 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 wake up, start a business, psh, 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 wake up, be successful, wake up, want to do something for yourself. Copy off this lady right here. He's motivated, and he's motivating his children to copy off of you, to mock you, mimic you. Get this type of hustling mentality about you, so he can hurry up and pour into his kids and invest into his kids. And hopefully they go ahead and fly, lead a nest, start off this business and become successful. Boom. Now they got a successful child. And you still, you know, they got their hand on you. But listen, once you caught whiff of what they was doing, you remove their hand. Because, baby, they don't know who. Yeah, this the secret. This the secret right now. And this the talk of the town, too. Because everybody, it's like I'm seeing that. Woo! Jesus. My God. People is being questioned now at this time. A lot of people. I'm seeing when they asked David, wasn't you hanging around? Wasn't you hanging around Jesus? They asking these people in the town. Wasn't you with that Smith girl? Didn't you used to hang out with that Smith girl? Didn't you take that Smith girl up underneath your wing? Well, how come she didn't prosper when she was in your camp? How come she didn't rise up when she was in your camp? How come she didn't become successful like you when she was around you? How come? We want to know. Because, baby, a secret is out here. And they want to know. The people want to know. The people want answers. Because you looking real successful out here in these streets. You looking, I don't know, you know, looks can be looks, but it's like you carrying that spirit of success. You ain't even got to look it. You carrying that spirit. Your dad tried to turn your kids against you. Your dad didn't want nobody to love you. You are not called to do what they do. You are called to do you. And listen, this in reverse. This is what your dad wanted for you. Listen, don't it say you are not called to do what they do? That means you wasn't called to be a prostitute. That's why it didn't work out for you. You wasn't called to be no drug dealer. That's why it wasn't for you. You wasn't called to be no street nigga. That's why it ain't for you, King. You wasn't called to be no Jezebel. That's why it didn't work for you, Queen. You are called to do you. And you having the best time of your life. Yeah, right now these people over talking you and they asking the questions. I keep saying they like, didn't you used to hang with? I'm hearing you got the keys to the city. So you might be getting the keys to the city, or people may feel like the keys to the city belong to you. Because you had to overcome so many trials and tribulations. You had to triumph, and you had to do so much. I'm getting a lot of people. Not just your dad is being questioned right now at this time. Other people that came into your life that was attached to you. People in church. Like, how come this man wasn't able to come into your church and start his ministry and start a whole ministry? But now when we look, we see this king done built the whole ministry from ground up. Why wasn't he able to do that in your church? It's like we coming down on you. Why wasn't this king able to build a ministry in your church when this king was serving and being faithful in your church? Why wasn't this queen able to establish a successful business when they was in your camp? I remember that girl being with you. I remember. People are remembering now. Go ahead and pull a couple more, and I'm out of this energy, because people, yeah, because they decided to have pleasure in your pain. They didn't want to see your good side. They feel like it was some type of mystery about you that they didn't like. And this mystery was you didn't have no Jezebel spirit. You didn't have no thief spirit. You didn't have no spirit of stealing. Whether it be people ideas, whether it be their gifts. I'm getting, you would help them with their business. You would help them with their ministry. This is also what the detective uncovered too. Yeah, they underestimated you. They underestimated you though. This wife didn't though. This wife got her facts. Look, you could be connected or attached to beautiful birds. You could love birds. You could see birds all the time, or birds just walk up on you. Yeah, this is warlocks. You're no longer frustrated because you know the truth. If this situation did bother you at one point in your life, because I'm getting, you know, it ran across your mind, you like, damn, like, why my dad don't treat me like that or mess with me like that? Everybody in the town knew what he was doing for this stepdaughter too as well. Everybody in the town knew, because see, he a show off. Every time I go out, I gotta show out. It wasn't no secret. How it's gonna be a secret that somebody that you just pop out with a whole car? They want to know, like, where you get a whole car from? Oh, my stepdaddy did it. Your mother, she evil too. She in on it too. Because she sat there and let this man, she sat there and let your dad treat you like a bag of shit. Something popped over. But look who was always in your corner, still is. God always made a way for you. God's still making a way for you, and he gonna continue to make a way for you, because these people couldn't turn you evil. They couldn't turn your heart cold. I'm getting one of these people in this group, in this organization, right? He had you meeting with other business people because you're a business person. So when you're a business person, when you're an entrepreneur person, you want to be around like-minded people. I'm getting that this person was doing right by you, and you was meeting with other successful people in these businesses, and y'all was having meetings, and they was trying to show you the ropes, and they hadn't took you up underneath their wings, right? And this person met with your dad, and then all of a sudden one day, this person that I'm speaking of, that took you to that showed you the other group, it's like one person take you to the other people, and then these other people just, you know, expand and you grow, right? One day this person dropped you off in the goddamn on hood to the goddamn on devils and the witches and the warlocks. He took you to a goddamn on trap house and dropped you off and was like, I'll pick you up later. And you like, and if it didn't happen, and if this is not your story, then it's not your story. But I know that happened for me. And that's why God is bringing it to my forehead again. Because it's happening to other kings out here. It's happening to other queens out here. It's happening to young people out here. And that's why I'm sharing this part of this story right now. This is a spiritual reading. This is, you're supposed to be healing. And by healing, it does start with you got to hear too. Because if you don't hear somebody else's story, you think you just tripping. You may think it's something that you did wrong. It's nothing that you did wrong. Like literally, I had got in the room with some bosses. I had got in the room with some real successful people. They took me up underneath their wings. We going out to eat, but we discussing business. This is a business meeting then. We discussing, you know, what's we chopping it up about starting me a business. We chopping it up. They already see my grind. They already see my hustle. They already see the determination in my eyes. Right? And then all of a sudden one day this man told me straight up, after I done met the wife loved me, the wife done took me under her wing, she done told me her testimony. After I'm riding with the wife, and then I get introduced to other successful people, other bosses, other entrepreneurs that's making bank. and they're ready to invest in me. This man came to me one day and he said, oh, I seen your daddy at the somewhere or another. And he was like, oh, thank you for helping my daughter. Thank you. Y'all really doing, you know, that's good that y'all stepped in and y'all helping her. And then I was like, I was waiting for the rest of the conversation. I'm waiting to hear the, you know, but to him, look, the wind just blew this card over. This man started playing both sides. This man chose to go against me. This man chose to go against God and my purpose and what I'm supposed to have, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for the rest of the story, but that was it. He didn't say no more. He didn't have to, because his actions said what was next. This man literally took me, dropped me and my 2 kids off in the hood at somebody's house who I do not know. This house was crowded. It had to be every bit of 7 people at this house that I did not know. Ain't nothing wrong with smoking, but it's how you smoke. We pull up, they smoking all outside and stuff like that. They smoking in the house, outside the house, around the house. It's people on the porch, it's people in the house. I don't know these people. He dropped me off with these people and was like, I'm gonna come pick you back up later. I felt so uncomfortable. I felt so out of touch, so out of bounds. I'm like literally, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like he literally like froze me up. I was like, you gonna do what? And I'm hearing right now, welcome to the jungle. Like, these people literally like, nah, take her to the wolves, man. Take her to the wolves. Don't help her elevate. Don't help her succeed. Don't help her be more successful in life than us. But these are people that's already successful. These are people that already live in big houses, big trucks, big bucks. And they going to drop me off in the slums. They going to drop me off with people I did not know. I didn't know these people. I know why you did it. So if you see this video, if you catch this video, I don't have to ask you why you did it. I know why you did it. At the time, I didn't know. And it's like, I was just sitting there trying to figure that out. Like, why would this man, after I done been rolling with them for about a month now, 2-3 weeks now, and we finna get my business off the ground. We finna get something off the ground. Something's finna move for me. Why would he just all of a sudden drop me off at the goddamn trap house? They selling dope. They selling weed. They selling pills. They smoking. They drinking. It wasn't no environment for no kids, and I had both of my kids with me. So this is why they doing this. It's all because this man, this father figure, is behind everything. I keep hearing, let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. People are realizing that, yeah, when my dad started hanging around this specific man, yeah, his health went decline. His health went decline, because I'm telling you, people also would fear your dad too as well. Because they knew that they ain't connected to God like that. They ain't safe. They knew that your dad was a warlock. They knew your dad is in, listen, this town, these people know that your dad is a warlock. They know they could get touched. He like, you gonna get down, or you gonna stay, or you gonna lay down. You gonna get down with what I want you to do. You ain't finna help her. Anybody that try to help you, they fall sick or they fall dead. And your father, your daddy is behind this whole thing. I'm being led to share this story with y'all real quick. And if this is your story, then okay, hit the like button. I feel like I said, I don't be on here talking about hit the like button and all that and comment and share, because I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about, and I know how to show love. You ain't got to tell me to hit the like button. You ain't got to tell me to share your video, because that's what I'm going to do. That's what love is. You ain't got to ask for love. You ain't got to ask for love. You can show people how to love you, though. So I'm learning still. But if this story resonates with you, then hit the like button. But I remember as a child, because this could very well be your story too. I remember as a child, my dad did not like me. And I couldn't understand why. And I remember when I was trying to understand why, I learned really fast, because he wasn't hiding behind no bush at why he didn't like me. He told me straight up, I didn't want no girl, I wanted a boy. I wanted a boy. She not a boy. I don't know what to do with no girl. He used to say that all the time. I don't know what to do with no girl. I don't know what to do with no girl. He would always have his hands like this, like I was nasty, like I was disgusting, like I had control over whether I was a boy or a girl. And I could be very well speaking to somebody in the LGBT community right here, because this will make you feel like, dang, let me become a boy so I could be accepted. You would be surprised at the things that children and kids will do to be accepted by you. Because I thought about it, but I was like, I like being a girl too much. I'm literally a child. I'm literally about 9, 8 years old at the most. And I thought, well, maybe if I start being tomboyish, maybe if I start being, but I was like, that's not for me, baby. At 8 years old, I want to go to the salon. I want my nails painted. I want my purse. I want a match from head to toe. I couldn't sacrifice that for him. I just let it be. And my dad used to come to our house frequently, all the time. And he used to say the same thing. And he would always bring a friend with him. He would always bring Mr. Bobby. Mr. Bobby, God bless you. Rest in peace. He would always bring Mr. Bobby around. Right? And Mr. Bobby started coming so frequently. Mr. Bobby was coming like every time my dad came, Mr. Bobby came. And he picked up on it too. He noticed that. My dad didn't give me no hug. My dad didn't talk to me. My dad didn't show no type of love or anything. And Mr. Bobby was like, no, I see how you treat your daughter. That's your daughter. He said, I've been coming with you all this time and I ain't never seen you not once hug your daughter. And my dad had the same reply, man, I don't know what to do with no girl. I don't know what to do with no girl. I don't know what to say to her. I don't know. And Mr. Bobby's like, that's your daughter. You love her. You lead her. You guide her. You got to give her some hugs. You got to give her some love. You got to show her some type of love. And he was like, man, hug your daughter. Hug your daughter. And I remember the first time, and he said, your daughter's standing right there. And you talking about, you don't know what to do with no girl. You don't know how to love no girl. You got to stop saying that too in front of her. Because she going to remember that, and I did. Thank you, Mr. Bobby. God bless your soul. God bless the dead. And he said, hug your daughter. And my daddy hugged me for the first time after I done been knowing this man for about, because I was like, so 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I've been seeing this man for 4 years and he never gave me a hug. Never told me he loved me. So he gave me a hug and Mr. Bobby was like, yeah, how that feel? He was like, it feel good. It do feel good. Thank you. But I was reading my daddy's spirit. I seen something that didn't sit right with me. I seen something that just wasn't right. It was just off. But in front of Mr. Bobby, he was like, yeah, thank you. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. You helped me, overcome something with my daughter. And I actually gave my daughter a hug. Let me tell you something. The next week, because my daddy would come like once a week. So for the last 3 months, Mr. Bobby done been coming with my daddy once a week, right? Mr. Bobby done got so close. He like my uncle. He like, my mama even trusts him. My mom and my daddy be in the room. Uncle Bobby be out in the living room with us, playing with us, talking to us, looking at TV and everything. He wasn't no pervert or nothing like that. Mr. Bobby, he also had children too. He also had little girls too, right? So my daddy come the next weekend, no Mr. Bobby. I done got to the point where I don't even I ain't even studying my daddy. My daddy walked through the door. I'm like, where Mr. Bobby at? He like, oh, Mr. Bobby got cancer. I'm like, what? Mr. Bobby got cancer. Y'all, I promise y'all not. The next week my daddy came, I asked him the same thing. Oh, where Mr. Bobby at? Mr. Bobby died. That's how this man is that I'm talking about. That's this whole reading. That's this energy that I'm talking about, that I'm picking up on. It's happening. It's not just one man like this. Listen, he said, you gonna help her? You gonna stand up to me and make me do something? You see I don't want to fool with her, so you should back me up. And because Mr. Bobby didn't do that, Mr. Bobby didn't roll like that. Listen, he went to the witch doctor and say, I don't want him to exist no more. Just like that. How you get cancer 1 week and then the next week you're gone? And I didn't see no type of remorse. I didn't see no type of sympathy. 111 on the clock for this man. This man was like this with my daddy. Every time you seen my daddy, you seen Mr. Bobby. Every time you seen Mr. Bobby, you seen my dad. 1 week he got cancer. Next week my dad come, he dead. You think my dad took me to the funeral? No. You think my mom was invited? No. You think we had any type of celebration for his life? No. You think we had a cookout at the house and invited a few friends over just to celebrate his life? No. Like it never happened. That's because he was behind it. His two-faced, he was behind it. Now, if that story resonates with you, you know people dropping dead around your daddy. And you know what type of energy he carried, then hit the like button. But you don't have to, because I know what I'm talking about. But it's like, you know, if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. To the next video.